Welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Charlie. This is Mommy. Like and subscribe.
Hope
you try the video.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. It's Jackie with my second episode of Listing Thoughts with Jackie. This episode is going to be a little bit different because basically what's going to happen is you're going to see me like this, and then it's going to cut and I'm going to look completely different. And that is because I have tried to film episode 2 3 separate times now, and each time something has come up where I've not been able to finish the video in the same day, and I just decided, you know what, instead of wasting all of that footage, because I have 2 different topics that I tried to record, so I figured instead of trying to just re-record all that footage, getting rid of it all, and spending more time on that, I'm just gonna film this intro, cut into that, and then I'm gonna film an outro. So you're gonna see an outfit and a hair change. I'm pretty sure in the other video my hair looks a lot better than it does now. But yeah, so I'm gonna go into my thoughts on the summer slowdown. So we're gonna cut to that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And so get ready for the fastest outfit change you've ever seen. What you will hear every experienced reseller talk about, which is the summer slowdown. So I was like, let's talk a little bit about what in the world that is. So my first year reselling, I obviously had no idea what that meant. I just knew that, that first year when I was in business, I thought it had more to do with the fact that I wasn't I was putting in effort, but I wasn't putting in as much effort as I knew I probably should be in order to really grow the business. So that first summer for me obviously wasn't a super amazing summer anyway. Plus I was just getting started. I mean, that first full summer that I had, because obviously when I first started was in May of 2021. So that first summer, obviously I didn't even really know what I was doing. So that following summer, I just started sourcing and thrifting and deciding to turn this into a full-time business, that prior November. So that first summer, I mean, really I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew that sales were kind of really, really slow compared to around the holiday time. And that was when I had first heard about the summer slowdown. And so you'll hear resellers talk about it all the time, and especially making jokes about how you can go from being able to buy luxury things to then you're eating your cereal is ice cubes with milk in it. I actually just saw that meme earlier today, because it is true. All resellers do experience, and I would say all retailers across the board, the summertime is just very slow when it comes to sales, and that no matter what industry that you're in. And I think a lot of that has to do with well, for starters, my personal opinion on it. Obviously I don't know the full reasoning or explanation for it. I don't know if anybody really knows the full reasoning or explanation for it. But for me personally, I believe that there are many factors that go into it. One of them, I think, is the fact that during the summertime, I mean, people with children, especially school-aged children, their kids are home. So most families are away on vacations during the summertime. I know that when I was in school, my family, we went on lots and lots of vacations in the summertime. And by vacations, I mean we went camping. So we were camping almost all summer. Any extra money that we did have was going towards us going camping, us doing those kinds of things in the summertime. And then obviously you come into August and now it's back to school shopping. And yes, Some people will do secondhand back to school shopping, which is why in August we'll, you know, a lot of times you'll start to see sales increase just a little tiny bit. But for the most part, I mean, most families are spending their money in back to school supplies, you know, back to school clothes, that kind of thing. So that's why really you don't really see sales start to pick up until like September, October time. The other reasoning I think it is not only are the people using their money on these vacations, but I think too, because people are on vacations, they're less likely to purchase online, because if you're on a vacation, you're not going to be home for that package. I know for me, like, I'm going to try to order something online when I know I'm going to be home. And if I know I'm not going to be home, that's okay. Well, I'm going to hold off on this until I come home. Unless I know somebody can pick up a package for me. So like, I don't do as much shopping during the summertime if I know I'm going to be gone. Like this summer, obviously I wasn't really gone much throughout the summer, but, so there's that part of it. And then I will say too, even for like, I mean, because obviously people being on vacations, I think is, you know, not just about people with school-aged children. I mean, it's also, I think the summertime is when a lot of people choose to go on vacations and that, because the summertime is the fun time. It's when the weather's nice, you know, so that's when a lot of people go on vacations. Now, there's really no like foolproof way to combat the summer slowdown. We noticed it in our live shows. We noticed it in sales across the board. I will say we did notice it just because sales were so sporadic, but I will say June was actually our best month so far this year, which was surprising. July, I think, was our third or fourth best month. Again, surprising. And then August, let me open it up real quick and I will see what my analytics here in August are saying. So August is still setting up to be not like an awful month. It definitely is not going to be our worst month this year by far. But you know, like I said, every reseller experiences it. I mean, even your really big like 6-figure resellers, I mean, even they're going to have better months than, you know, some, but they're still even going to have, you know, say that those months aren't the greatest for them either. And what I have found to really help with like ensuring that you're kind of doing what you can to try to slow down the summer slowdown, or speeding it up. I guess I don't know how you want to say that, but like basically make its effects on you as minimal as possible. And I will say I do the most relisting and delisting as well as listing new items in the summertime than I do any other time of year, because since sales don't seem to be as slow and as bad in the fall and winter months, what I will so roll it back here. So to start off with, a lot of resellers will tell you like you want to be listing every single day. So they recommend, I've seen a lot of people recommend listing 2 to 3 new items every day. Some people will say that could include what you're relisting as long as it creates a new listing. So like with Vendu, it does. I've heard other resellers say no, it has to be like actual new inventory. For me personally, I've noticed if I'm listing at least 2 new, like legitimately new, like not relisting inventory, I'm bumping my desk and it's making the camera shake. Let me, okay, I think that's better. Anyway, new inventory, I do notice sales seem to be better than if I'm just relisting. So what I personally do then during the summer is, I mean, I'm listing bare minimum 2 new items, but I'm trying to list between 5 and 10 new items if I have that ability every single day during the summer slowdown, because the more new items I put out there, the better chances I have of getting a sale. Future editing Jacki here, which actually you won't be able to tell because my hair was up, but I actually just got 7 inches of hair cut off. So anyway, I just wanted to share these quick stats here. They're gonna pop up somewhere. I'm gonna actually move over so I have more room to pop them up, just to show you how many new listings. So these are just new listings that I have uploaded in the months of June, July, and August, just to show you how much I actually list just new listings. So just wanted to share that real quick. Has worked obviously fairly well for us this summer. And then with relisting, not only just relisting and delisting items, but actually going through and reworking a lot of my items. So what I do pretty much every morning, when when the newborn or the infant goes down for her first nap, me and the toddler come downstairs and we do some work, and usually my first thing is, did I drop anything to final price on Poshmark? If yes, it's relisting those. Then it's going on to Mercari, anything at final price on Mercari, relisting those while I work through promoting my 10 to drop the price, and then potentially dropping it down to final or sending out offers. And then it's going to eBay. Okay, what on eBay is about ready to expire and relist itself on eBay that I'm going to manually relist, it becomes a new listing. In doing that, and usually so with Vendu, it's changed now. Well, for most of us, I don't know if it's fully rolled out yet, but on it used to be you could only delist and relist 10 at a time, so I would do 10 at a time on eBay. Now you can do more, so like just now I did 25, I believe. So anyway, so those ones I just relist and delist. I don't rework at all. So I don't count those ones. Those are just me relisting and delisting to get them away from final price, or because eBay is going to manually relist it anyway, I might as well relist it myself to create a new listing rather than it just like refreshing. But then what I've been doing, especially this summer, has been a minimum of 10 to 15. Going in, pulling open each item, reworking the title, reworking the description, just seeing if I need to change the starting price on it, doing all of that, reworking the tags on it, doing all of that, and then delisting and relisting it so that it's a completely refreshed. Do I need to look at pictures? Do I need to remove the background? Like doing all of that. So to kind of show what I've done already. So I've been keeping track of it. So you can kind of see here, I know it's backwards, but so on Monday, I listed 7 new, relisted and reworked 15 of them. We had 1 sale that day, and I did 22 drafts. Clay and I worked like crazy doing drafts that day. Tuesday, 6 new, 16 redone, relisted. I didn't have any drafts. We got 1 sale. Wednesday, 10 new, 20 redone and relisted, 2 sales and 2 drafts. And then today, I'm already at 20 redone and relisted, and I've listed 2 new items so far today. So I'm about to go through and relist or list a couple more new items, and then I'm working on drafts right now. So feature editing Jacki again. I just wanted to pop in again and just give you some of the stats and data on actually how much that I've listed new and redone, as well as kind of what that's meant for August, because I'm editing this and getting this put together on August 31st at 11:15 p.m. So it is late. We're pretty much set for what the month of August is going to look like. So I totaled it up. Now, these numbers are just from August 5th through today, simply because I didn't start tracking until August 5th. So I don't really know what my August 1st through August 4th looked like, but this will give you kind of an idea. So I listed a total of 151 brand new items in the month of August alone, but I redid and relisted 380 items. And that has set very well for the month of August. So we sold a total of 81 items in the month of August, which is up 37% from last month. We listed a total of So this says that we've listed a total of 265 new items because it does count multi-quantity items. So some of them are multi-quantity. So that's the 151 plus whatever I listed from the first, second, and third, and fourth. So it's saying we're up 284%, but I know, so last month we only listed 69 new items, so I know we're still up quite a bit. And then I'll just point out, I actually had a sale from a relisted item. So I'll pop that up too. So basically I redid the complete listing for these Calvin Klein flats. I decided to remove the background as the front cover photo. I didn't remove the background of the rest of the photos, just the front cover photo. I relisted it. I had these shoes for a year and a half. We bought them back in January of 2023. And within 9 hours, they sold for full price on eBay. So that is why, like, yes, relisting is so, like, super important. Well, I say I'm working on drafts. I'm sitting here just talking to you instead. I'm actually trying to look up this LL Bean tag. I know it's a vintage tag, but I can't remember. I think it's 90s. Oh, this one really is not helping me. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ooh, actually, it is. Nope, because that's silky. And this is not silky. So actually, this is a 70s to 80s tag. However, I don't know how to say if it's 70s or 80s. Can I like, ugh, okay. Let me do this. LL Bean 80s tag. '70s tag. Oh, this is 100% not helpful. So it's somewhere between the 70s and 80s. I just wish I knew for sure. All right, we're gonna say 80s. We are gonna say 80s. Anyway, so yeah, so that is what I've been doing for the summer slowdown. Beginning of the month, I saw sales starting to pick up. They've kind of slowed down again, but I know school just started for most places in these last couple weeks. So I think that once people are all settled in with kids back to school, I do expect the summer slowdown to start to pick back up as we get into fall weather. I'm recording a video. You gonna come sit with me? Okay.
You got it.
You left it upstairs, honey.
You got it.
In a minute. I sure will. And another quick outfit change back to currently. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't 100% remember where I left off on my listing, or my listing thoughts. On my thoughts with the summer slowdown in the last video. But basically, I just kind of want to end with, like, the summer slowdown is going to happen no matter who you are, what you're doing, what you're selling. all of that. Like it's going to happen. It happens to the biggest resellers. It happens to the smallest resellers. The only thing that you can really do to combat it, to try to make it not hurt quite so bad, is just consistency.
Mommy, can we show you I got eggs? Have you shown I want scrambled eggs?
You want scrambled eggs?
Yeah, please have scrambled eggs.
Yeah. You wanna come say hi?
No, I want scrambled eggs.
I'm just recording a video if you want to say hi.
Well,
Yeah, and then we'll go make some scrambled eggs.
I want scrambled eggs.
Yeah, I'll cook you some. But I didn't know if you wanted to say hi in the YouTube video first.
Okay, I can. Hi, I'm Charlie. And this is my mom.
Yes,
So, me and Mommy got to make scrambled eggs.
we do.
And salt and pepper like my daddy.
And salt and pepper, like Daddy does.
Uh-huh.
All right, now you can make some scrambled eggs.
Yeah, with me?
With you. Are you cooking your scrambled eggs? Good job, bud. What did you tell Mom?
I like this.
That you're the
What happened?
It's fling an egg. Did you say you're the best cook in the world?
Mhm.
Ah, I'm so glad.
I love how
Hey, Charlie. How do we do on the scrambled eggs?
it's good.
Thumbs up? All right. All right. Back to what I was saying now that we've got the kid fed with scrambled eggs. But yeah, so consistency. Consistency is the biggest thing that you can do for trying to make it not hurt as much, because the more you list, whether it be listing new items, delisting and relisting, that kind of thing, the more you do that, especially with delisting and relisting, like stale items. So I usually try to go between 30 and 60 days on relisting my items, so that when they're stale, relisting them so that we can get them in front of a fresh new pair of eyes. I know the biggest question that's always asked when it comes to relisting and delisting is, aren't you afraid to lose the likers? Like, is it worth, like, if you've got something that has 8 likes on it, but it's been sitting in your closet for 30, 45 days, should you relist it because then you lose those likers? In my opinion, yes, because, and I know a lot of resellers will say the same thing, because if it's been sitting in your closet for 45 days and those 8 likers haven't sent an offer, haven't accepted any offer you've sent out, haven't done anything with that listing, they're probably not actually going to buy it at this point. So it's better to relist it, get it in front of a fresh new set of eyes, and hopefully get a liker or an actual, a buyer who's serious about that item. So yeah, so that definitely helps in making summer slowdown not hurt quite so bad, just because, yeah, you're getting more and more items out in front of people, so that you're more likely to make a sale by getting more and more items. Like I said, during the I'm pretty sure I said this. If I haven't said this, then this is new information. But usually during like September, October, November, December, January-ish time, I typically am only listing 2 to 3 new items a day. But during the summer slowdown, I try to do 5 a day, just because, again, the more I put out there, the better chance I'm going to have of making a sale. And then, yeah, just making sure that I'm relisting and delisting more items during the summer slowdown than I typically do during the busier reselling months. Q4 is usually the best for resellers. A lot of people are getting, holiday money. They're getting, bonuses, that kind of thing, where more and more people are out looking and tend to be spending more money in Q4 than in the other quarters of the year. So, which I do believe, no, we still got, I'm like, Q4 is coming up. But Q4 is, let me see here. So Q1 is January, February, and March. Q2 is April, May, June, and then July, August, September is Q3. So we've still got 1 full month of Q3 left, and then, yeah, Q4 starts in October. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to point out in this video, but I think that pretty much covers everything that I was thinking in the terms of the summer slowdown, especially now that we're starting to pull out of it. You know, Clay and I are noticing our live shows are doing a lot better. I'm still not selling as much like listed items at this point, but we're still not fully out of the summer slowdown just yet. So that is to be expected, but the fact that our live shows are starting to do better is a good sign that we are on our way out of that summer slowdown, which is great. Definitely with entering into Q4, I'm starting to see things look a little bit better. We've got a light at the end of the tunnel here, so I know it won't be long now before we can start to see, you know, not only just live sale shows pick up, but listed sales pick up as well. So yeah, so I'm excited to see what September is going to bring, as well as see what the Q4 is going to bring for Thrift Avenue. And yeah, so if you have any other input, if you are a reseller, you know, if you have any other input in the comments below on, you know, your strategy during the summer slowdown, your feelings, opinion, whatever. If you agree, disagree, anything like that, just let us know in the comments below. And yeah, I believe that's everything I wanted to talk about for today. So as always, hope you guys all have a great day today, and thanks for watching.